Hello students, good morning. Hello everybody, welcome to my class. This is Pradeep sir with another session of class 10 mathematics. In the previous session, we have learned about the properties of tangent and a theorem related to it. That is, the radius of a circle is perpendicular to the tangent drawn through the point of contact. So, based on that theorem, we have got the proof, how to prove the theorem, and also we have solved few problems related to the property of tangent. Now, today I am going to show you how to prove another theorem based on the property of tangent. The theorem says that the length of the tangents drawn from external point to a circle are equal. The length of the tangents length of the tangents drawn from external point to a circle are equal. So here is a theorem. The length of the tangents drawn from external point to a circle are equal. So here you can see a circle with center O. From point P, two tangents PA and PB are drawn to the circle. We have to prove that PA and PB are equal in length. So let me join this point of contact with the center. And let me join P with the center also. So here we have got two triangles OPA and triangle OPB. We have to prove that these two triangles are congruent. Then by CPCT we can say that PA and PB are equal. So first of all, the given part of the theorem, what is given in the theorem? Given PA and PB are two tangents to a circle with center O. To prove PA equals to PB, construction OA, OB and OP are drawn. OA, OB and OP are drawn. Now the proof. So here two triangles OAP and OBP. In triangles OAP and triangle OBP, see, according to the first theorem, which says that radius of a circle is perpendicular to the tangent through the point of the contact. So here PA is the tangent and A is the point of contact. Through the point of contact, OA is the radius. Therefore we can say OA is perpendicular to PA. In other words, angle OAP equals to 90 degrees. Similarly, B is the point of contact of tangent PB and OB is the radius through B. Therefore we can say that OB is also perpendicular to PB. In other words, angle OBP is also equals to 90 degrees. So here we are getting angle OAP equals to angle OBP equals to, both are right angles, both are right angles. OP and OP are the common sides. OP equals to OP, common sides. And the third point, OA and OB are equal in length. Why? Because they are the radii of same circle. So OA equals to OB. Radii of same circle. Therefore, this is equal, common side, the radii are also equal and 90 degree. So you can see from the figure that these two triangles are congruent by RHS property, right angle hypotenuse property, right angle hypotenuse side property. So triangle OAP is congruent to triangle OBP by RHS criteria. Okay. Now, if these two triangles are congruent, then their corresponding parts are equal. That means PA and PB are the corresponding parts of these two congruent triangles. Therefore, we can say PA is equals to PB. Here in the bracket, we have to write corresponding part of congruent triangles. In short, we used to write CPCT, corresponding part of congruent triangles. So, hence, the theorem is proved. I hope it is very easy to you. I think you have understood this theorem clearly. Okay, and if again you are asked to do so to prove the theorem, you can easily do it. It is very easy. Okay, now let us solve few more problems related to this theorem. Some more problems are there, like one more proof from this theorem. It is said that if two tangents are drawn from an external point, then they subtend equal angle at the center. They subtend equal angle at the center. This is number one. And they are equally inclined to the line segment joining the center to that point. The first proof is that if two tangents are drawn from an external point, then they subtend equal angle at the center and they are equally inclined to the line segment joining the center to that point. Means if two tangents are drawn, suppose PA and PB are two tangents are drawn from external point, then they subtend equal angle at the center. In other words, angle AOP and angle BOP are equal. We have to prove that. And they are equally inclined to the line segment joining the center to that point. From point the tangents are drawn. Now if we join this point with the center, we will get a line segment OP. The tangents are equally inclined to that line segment OP. Means we have to prove that angle OPA is equals to angle OPB. These two things we have to prove from the using the theorem which you have just learned. Okay. So here, let me erase this one. We have to prove that angle AOP is equals to angle BOP and angle OPA equals to angle OPB. So given PA and PB are two tangents to a circle with center O. To prove number 1, angle AOP is equals to angle BOP. AOP equals to angle BOP. Number 2, angle OPA is equals to angle OPB. Now proof. Before proof, okay, leave. We are not going to write down the construction because it is already drawn. The radii OA and OB and OP is the line segment, it is already told. So this will be a straight line, plain line. Okay. In triangle AOP and triangle BOP, what are the things we are getting? First of all, OA equals to OB. These two are equal because they are radii of same circle. Radii of same circle. Number 2, OP equals to common side. And number 3 is very important, that PA equals to PB. Why so? Because they are the tangents drawn from external point to a circle, and according to the theorem, the length of the tangents are always equal. So, length of the tangents drawn from external point are always equal. Okay. So all the three sides of both the triangles are equal. OA equals to OB, OP equals to OP, and PA equals to PB. Therefore, we can say that triangle AOP is congruent to triangle BOP by the criteria side, SSS. Now, since these two triangles are congruent, then by CPCT we can write angle AOP equals to angle BOP. Angle AOP equals to angle BOP, CPCT, and angle OPA is equals to angle OPB. This is also CPCT. Angle AOP equals to angle BOP, the first one proved by CPCT, and angle OPA equals to angle OPB. This is also proved by CPCT. Therefore, these two properties of tangent are also proved. Okay, hope you have understood. That was very easy one. Okay, just go through it. Next question, prove that the tangents drawn through the ends of the diameter of a circle are parallel. Prove that the tangents drawn at the end of the diameter of a circle are parallel. So here a circle with center O is there, and AB is the diameter of the circle. Through the ends of the diameter, that is A and B, if we draw two tangents, then these two tangents are parallel. We need to prove that one only. So first of all, let me draw two tangents through the endpoints A and B. Suppose AB and CD are the PQ and RS are the two tangents. This is PQ and this is RS. PQ and RS are two tangents drawn through A and B respectively. AB is the diameter of a circle with center O. PQ and RS are two tangents drawn through A and B respectively. To prove PQ parallel to RS. Okay. Now proof. See the diagram. OA is the radius of the circle and PQ is the tangent through the point of contact A. So we can say angle OAP is equals to 90 degree because radius is perpendicular to the tangents drawn through the point of contact OA is the radius, PQ is the tangent through A, so angle OAP is equals to 90 degrees. Angle OAP is equals to 90 degrees because radius is always perpendicular to the tangent through the point of contact. Now see here, OB is also the radius and RS is the tangent through the point B. So we can say that OB is also perpendicular to RS according to this theorem, that radius is perpendicular to the tangent drawn through the point of contact. So here also we can get angle OBS equals to 90 degrees for the same reason. Understood? Now angle OAP is 90 degrees, angle OBS is also 90 degrees. Therefore we can say angle OAP and angle OBS are equal. Therefore angle OAP is equal to angle OBS from these two equations. But see the figure, angle OAP and angle OBS, they are alternate angles. We know that if alternate angles are equal, then the lines are parallel. So here alternate angles are equal, that means the line drawn are parallel. But these are alternate angles. So when alternate angles are equal, then the lines become parallel. Therefore, we can say PQ is parallel to RS by alternate angle axiom. So it is proved. Okay. So the question was to prove PQ is parallel to RS, and here is the proof. Hope you have understood, all of you. Okay, very good. So I am concluding the today's session. Today, whatever we have learned, that was not so hard a part, and I hope you have understood it very well. And next time, if you are being asked to prove all these theorems and the properties, you can easily do it. I am confident enough. Okay, hope you will do it. So let us conclude the class today. Then in the next session, we are going to learn about different problems based on these properties of tangents and the theorem. Okay, so till then, have a nice day, enjoy yourself.